Hello, welcome everybody to Pay-Per-View Review. We're doing Payback, and honestly, this was a really good show. For a 1 week build, tell you what, this show was fantastic. So let's get straight into reviewing it. But this pay-per-view, it started off quite slow. I thought the first two matches were a bit slow, but we kicked things off with Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley. This match, it built up slow, built up to the finish, but the finish was quite good at the end. And Lashley, your new United States champion. Basically, I give this match probably a 5 out of 10. It did its job, but apart from the ending sequence, there wasn't much going on for the match. It didn't interest me at all. But we kick off Payback with a new United States champion, and I think it's the right decision to put the title on Lashley. I think Apollo Crews held it for too long. His momentum just fizzled out. So then, Lashley is your new United States champion. Then next, we had Big E vs Sheamus. Big E continuing his singles push. They're going to push him to the top. And this match was physical of Sheamus. They both, beat the hell out of each other. But for me, it went on a bit too long. The ending was good once again. But for me, the end, it was just a couple minutes too long, I thought. But yeah. But this match, it did its job again. The right person won in Big E. So, WWE, they've done well in picking the right winners so far. So yeah, let's get into the next one. Now, this is where the show really picked up with Matt Riddle versus Baron Corbin. I wasn't expecting anything from this match, I've got to be honest. But these two absolutely killed it. Their in-ring styles work so well with each other. Corbin started the match by ambushing Riddle, hit him with a clothesline while Riddle was doing his entrance. And just really aggressive, straight off. It was a fast pace, hitting all the moves. And the boxing, the striking style of Corbin really worked, and it just meshed well with Riddle's MMA style. Riddle used submissions to get back in the, it was just fun, high-paced action, short match, but high-paced, fast, a lot of action. It kept you watching, kept your eye on the match throughout. You don't want to take your eye out. If you blink, you miss it, sort of thing. And this is where the show really started to go into fifth gear now. It started off slow, but we're on the motorway now, and it was a fantastic match. I would love to. I think this rivalry will continue because Corbin jumped in backstage after because he's irate that he lost. But yeah, I thought this was really good. A lot of fun. So yeah, I want to see more of these two against each other. And say what you want about Corbin. A lot of people don't like him or like him, but he is World Championship material. Now, moving on. Our next title match is the Women's Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks and Bayley. They've been a power duo throughout the last couple months of WWE, but they've teased breaking up a lot, the dissension. They've teased it throughout the last couple of months now, especially last couple of weeks. And they go up against a team of Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, and they're a team that don't like each other, but they're doing it to try get the gold. They can't stand each other. And this match, I had no expectations for it. I thought it was going to be a toilet break match, gotta be honest. If you miss it, who cares? But this was quality. And the woman they're bringing at the moment, they are probably the best in WWE at the moment, and they really surprised me. Especially, it was a fun match, fast paced. The dynamic between Nia Jax being the big powerhouse and you had Shayna Baszler just tagging in and out. There's always something going on, And this talk about a star making performance. This made Shayna Baszler a star. Say what you want, they never missed the ball with it on WrestleMania against Becky Lynch. But this match made her an absolute star. If you don't know how good Shayna Baszler was before this, after this match, you certainly do. She won with very clever. Got both of them in a submission. Bayley in the Karakuma clutch. And then had Sasha Banks in a leg lock type thing. But ended up having both in submission at the same time and using Sasha Banks' arm to choke out Bayley. And they end up winning the tag team titles in a shocking turn of events. So, new tag team champions in the women's division. They'll freshen things up. And Bayley and Banks now are only down to the one belt, and that's Bayley's SmackDown Championship. Now, I thought we could have 3 good matches in a row, and we did. Keith Lee vs Randy Orton. Oh, Keith Lee is my favourite wrestler right now, I've got to be honest. When I normally watch wrestling, I think, oh, that's good, that's good. But when I'm watching Keith Lee, I'm on the edge of my seat, I'm always thinking, oh my god, you can't believe you've done this, can't believe you've done that. Whereas with other people, I'm not. And this was, again, a star-making match. Keith Lee wasn't faced by Orton early on. Orton did the side suplex onto the table, but then later Keith Lee returned the favour. And it's just a good match, just good classic wrestling, proper just back and forth, move after move. And then Keith Lee ultimately won with a spirit bomb, and I was so happy to see Keith Lee get his victory over Randy Orton in his pay-per-view debut clean. Say what we want, said they changed his music and his attire, said they're going to bury him. But if you're beating Randy Orton on your first pay-per-view match, and they've got big plans for you. And I loved it. I love Keith Lee. He is the top guy, I'm telling you. Strap him on the rocket and push him to the moon. He is insane. Then we had another tag team match. The Mysterio family, Rey and his son Dominic Mysterio against Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. These 4 people, they've been feuding for months. Probably been the best feud of the year so far. And this was great. At the start, Rey Mysterio and Dominic outsmarted it. They thought Rey was going to start, but Dom did a quick switch, jumped Seth, beat him to it, got Seth Rollins and Murphy really frustrated. This was just fast-paced, high-flying, good tag team action throughout the whole match. Like, if you blink, you miss it. It was one of their matches once again. See, Payback, it was such a good show. People need to be talking about this show for months. It was that good. This match was phenomenal as well. I must say, buddy. Dominic Mysterio, everything he's done in the ring so far has been gold on. He's been so good. And him, Buddy Murphy, Seth Rollins, the styles just mesh well. A lot of high-paced action, a lot of good power moves. Just a lot of cool tag moves as well. The match turned the tide when Seth Rollins going to powerbomb Rey into the corner. Murphy was going to meet them with a kick. But then Rey reversed into Hurricane and Buddy Murphy ends up accidentally kicking Seth Rollins, takes him out the match, and then Dominic Mysterio hit the 619 and Frog Splash on Buddy Murphy to get the win for their team. And they teased the tension between Murphy, Seth Rollins. It's been teased a bit in the past, but this just like put some more seeds in the plant at the moment with this these two breaking up. And once that comes, that will make Murphy a huge star, hopefully. And yeah, so good fun match. The right team won once again. And we had killer matches back to back to back. Riddle Corbin, women's tag team match. Orton Lee, this tag team match now. And now it's time for the main event. Now, getting in the main event, right, initially, the match, if you look at the thing between Strowman and Bray and The Fiend, was insane. They promised us triple for a match, but Roman Reigns, obviously heel now, aligned with Paul Heyman, was smart. And the Fiend vs Strowman battered each other, put each other through the announce desk, off the stage, used a mallet straight through on the chest. Just all sorts. They did a top rope superplex and we had a ring break. The ring imploded. See these two massive monsters fighting. And that's when Roman Reigns come down. So we had a good brawl, high octane action, really proper good no holds barred match the way it should be. But Roman Reigns comes down when the ring breaks, brawls a bit with him, and ends up spearing Braun Strowman for the win. And he came down late, got the title and left. He's literally, that's one way he's back on top, but he's a heel now, which I like. Everyone likes a good heel. And Roman Reigns is that. Like, so far his heel run's been excellent. But my only issue with this, if they knew Reigns was winning a title a week after, why put the title on The Fiend for just a week? Like, they might as well kept on SummerSlam. They should have kept it on Strowman and then had Roman win so The Fiend was protected. But no, The Fiend, again, like, just whatever Bray Wyatt does, however good of an idea he comes up with, how much money he makes WWE, it's never going to happen for The Fiend, is it? WWE's just, they don't like something about him they don't like, and they won't keep the title on him for long. And it's upsetting to see The Fiend lose, but now he's a face and he's got this thing with Alexa Bliss going. And he'll be feuding with Roman Reigns now over the next couple of months. But in the end, I do think the right person won, because you can't have heel Roman Reigns having not do what he did and then not win. It's just unfortunate. It's bad timing for The Fiend, really. He's just so unlucky. But yeah, Roman is your new Universal Champion. Every title changed hands. This was a really good pay-per-view. I think I give SummerSlam a 6 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. And this pay-per-view, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It was that good. Honestly, I know a lot of you don't watch wrestling, but if you do, I recommend watching Payback. It was a short pay-per-view as well, only 2.5 hours, and for a pay-per-view that's short. You know, it was a lot of action, a lot of good fun action. So he started off slow the first 2 matches, and then we went straight up Just non-stop action all the way through to the end. Shocking moments happened, and Roman Reigns has finished the night as your new Universal Champion. So I hope you like this pay-per-view review. Not Raw in 2 minutes will be out later tomorrow because stuff starting back again, and I won't be able to watch it till later. But yeah, and then Wednesday a video will be going up. A lot of content for you to enjoy, so stick around, keep on watching, and have a good one.